Our heartfelt gratitude goes to the Taiwan government for doing such an extraordinary job in safeguarding the health of all of us living here, and for Taiwan's generous donation in supplying much-needed masks to the frontline workers at the hospitals in the Netherlands. To show our appreciation, earlier today we have given bunches of tulips, specially flown in from the Netherlands, to those who have worked very hard to combat the epidemic, and in particular those at CDC, CECC, as well as the doctors and nurses in hospitals around Taiwan.
大家也看到今天在桌上哈，那是这荷兰哈他们送来的郁金香，因为今天是他们的国王日嘛哈，也是他们的一个国庆日，总共送了我们3999朵的玫瑰花，希望能够郁金香。
Today is King's Day, our national day, and on behalf of the Dutch community and our friends in Taiwan, we congratulate His Majesty King William Alexander with his 53rd birthday. Regrettably, today's King's Day is very different from previous years, as our lives have changed dramatically during this terrible COVID-19 pandemic. And our thoughts are with all those who are now enduring hardship in the Netherlands, in Europe, and around the world. Our heartfelt gratitude goes to the Taiwan government for doing such an extraordinary job in safeguarding the health of all of us living here, and for Taiwan's generous donation in supplying much-needed masks to the frontline workers at the hospitals in the Netherlands. To show our appreciation, earlier today we have given bunches of tulips, specially flown in from the Netherlands, to those who have worked very hard to combat the epidemic, and in particular those at CDC, CECC, as well as the doctors and nurses in hospitals around Taiwan. A big thank you from the Netherlands to all of you. Despite the very challenging times we are living in, let's not forget the strong and close cooperation in many areas between Taiwan and the Netherlands. Our bilateral trade has doubled in the last 5 years, and just last year we saw the largest ever year-to-year trade increase of over 41%. The Netherlands is now Taiwan's 10th largest trade partner and second largest in Europe. The Netherlands is also one of the largest foreign investors in Taiwan and a key strategic partner in the semiconductor industry. The other way around, Taiwanese companies are using the Netherlands as their main base for servicing the European market. Relations between Dutch and Taiwanese cities are blossoming, thanks to the many exchanges in such areas as SDGs, elderly care, green transportation, and other innovative concepts to come to a healthier urban living environment. Throughout the last couple of years, Dutch industry has become well represented and active in Taiwan. Whether it is in the construction of offshore wind farms, sharing our water management expertise, matching startups with high-tech giants, training young farmers and exchange new agriculture technologies, building concert halls, or whether it is sharing our experiences in implementing a circular economy to rethink our business models and reuse our limited resources. Our research institutes and scientists have also been partnering up in developing cutting-edge innovations, such as those in photonics and cybersecurity. Our recently established Netherlands-Taiwan Science Network brings them closer together to exchange scientific research and forge new strategic collaborations. Our cultural cooperation has been more active than ever. Some 400 artists visited Taiwan for performances, exhibitions, and lectures in the past year. In higher education, the number of Taiwanese students going to study in the Netherlands doubled in the last couple of years. We also doubled the number of tourists, and we really welcome back Taiwanese tourists once it is safe again to travel. And for the younger tourists, we have recently introduced a working holiday program that would allow initially 100 young people from both the Netherlands and Taiwan to explore each other's cultures. As you just heard, over the last couple of years we have expanded our activities to many new areas, and that's why we have changed, or maybe simplified, as of today, our office name into Netherlands Office Taipei, and in Chinese, 荷兰在台办事处. By taking out the words trade and investment, we have become more inclusive for all the other areas we are collaborating on. So clearly, less here is much more. Dear colleagues and friends, I would like to thank you for the strong support you have given to the Netherlands, our office, and to me personally. After 5 years, my posting in Taipei will come to an end. It has been a great privilege to have worked with and known many of you, and I hope to have the opportunity to say goodbye in person to you before my departure this summer. We're facing immensely challenging times, a crisis. But as you may know, in the Chinese language, the word crisis, 危机, consists of 2 characters, one meaning danger and the other meaning opportunity. So while dealing with the dangers of this pandemic, let's also work together on the opportunities. Opportunities to foster international cooperation, to jointly develop a COVID-19 vaccine, to jointly manufacture medical equipment, to further digitize our economies, and to exchange best practices on how to organize our changed societies, adapting to the new normal, or as we call it in the Netherlands, adapting to the 1.5 meter society. Let's take the opportunity together. I wish you and your dear ones lots of strength in the months ahead. And please stay safe.
大纪元时报遍布全球，不受财团、政党影响，真实敢言。不管是想了解国际局势、两岸议题，或者想要寓教于乐、丰富人生，您需要的都在大纪元时报。订报专线0800566688。